Hello Scorpio, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you may have been in a relationship, some of you may have been in a situationship, and some of you may have simply just exchanged glances, and you know there's something there, but no one's speaking up. That could be an energetic connection, a very strong energetic connection. Right now, there's a whole lot of confusion in this person's mind. So my way of reading is slightly different. I actually don't channel through any spirit guides. I never have. I do have the ability of getting the answers that I need, channeling through my higher intuitive self. Only at the end of this reading I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situation. Okay. Interesting. So you do have just a few dark cards here, what I call dark, sad. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards that are a bit sad. Now, because of the intensity of these cards, it could be possible that some of you might be feeling these feelings as well. It is common. That is possible. That could be happening here. So the first card's the strongest. We have here order and chaos, followed by compassion. Then we have energy, followed by selfhood, surrender, boundaries, sensuality, fear. And then we have wild woman under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Scorpio, right now, the kind of place that my mind is in, it's not a happy place. I feel so confused. I am at a crossroads, but wherever I look, forwards, backwards, left or right, there is gray, thick fog that stands in my way. I'm unable to make a decision because I do not see a clear path. And if I do not see a clear path, I fear that I may make a mistake. And I don't want to make a mistake. And therefore, I don't make a move. I don't make any type of decision. And this is why there is distance between yourself and I. And I understand for this reason, I do have compassion for you. The sense of compassion that I have, it is true. It's empathy, it's sympathy for what I've put you through. You were in a tougher place before. And for the time being, things were okay between you and I. But then I changed. Things changed. I do feel that in this connection, there is a sense of wanting to be someone who is spiritually attached to me. I feel as if I'm spiritually attached to you. You make all of my chakra centers come to life. They go in a cycle, in a circle. They churn. And one affects the other. I only feel like this with you. I don't feel like this with anyone else. I do feel that in this connection, there is the sense of independence that you have now. And it intimidates me. A long time ago, I felt like I knew who you were. I felt it was okay to get to know you, to unwrap this mystery that surrounded you. But now, you're guarded. You have changed. You are no longer the same. And I know I am the one who changed you. It shouldn't have happened. But things did happen. And now I'm afraid how to approach you once again. I don't know how I can. I don't know how I am supposed to. I do feel in this connection that there is a sense of surrender. I have surrendered to you. My mind, my body, my heart. And I do feel that I want to follow your lead. I want to do what it is that you tell me to do. I surrender to you. Where I feel also that I belong to you and you belong to me. I also feel in this connection, because of this sense of surrender, yes, I have put up boundaries. These boundaries, for me, were necessary at some point in time. These boundaries that I've kept up are for emotional circumstances. And I do feel a sense of sensuality in this connection. You are someone who is very sensual, someone who I'm very attracted to. Your charm, your charisma, your talents, it's so alluring. I also feel that in this connection, that there's a sense of fear. This fear that I have, it is very different. I feel intimidated. I feel paranoia. And I feel as though you might reject me if I was to ever reach out to you. A long time ago, there was a flame that burned bright. But now that flame no longer exists. And so rekindling that and restarting that fire, how am I to do that? I don't know you anymore. Because you've changed. And so I fear this. It makes me nervous. I have a lack of security now, a lack of self-esteem and a lack of confidence. I am not what I once was. I also feel in this connection that, yes, I have been sneaky. I have said paragraphs, spoken pages, but I have taken out sentences. What you don't know won't hurt you. But the fact that I have eliminated certain pieces of information, does that make it the truth or a lie? Did I lie to you? Not directly. I just didn't tell you certain things. I understand right now there's a lack of clarity, a lack of transparency, a lack of truth in this connection. And I do feel sorry for what you are going through, but I am not sorry for what I've done. This is who I was, and this is who I am. But I do want you, because I do feel that somehow we do have potential. All right, Scorpio. Remember, this is a general love reading. All right. One thing I wanted to point out here, when I get the compassion card, this card talks about pity. This person is feeling pity on you, pity about the situation that they have put you in, and now look at you. Look at the way you're suffering. Yes, they're feeling sorry about how you're feeling, but there's a difference here. They're not feeling sorry for what they did, at least in these cards right now. Maybe they will in the future, which they should, especially if they have fear, they have boundaries, they lied to you, they were not truthful to you. So just remember with this card, it's not all about how this person is. They're not feeling sorry for you, but they are feeling bad about the fact that you are in a situation like this, which is very arrogant of them. They should actually feel grief. The grief card should have popped up here, but they're not grieving. They're not feeling sadness or melancholy over what they did. So let's have a look at some of the other cards that are going to pop up in the rest of this reading. Hopefully, somewhere, this person has a little bit of remorse over what they did. All right, this is the Lover's Path Tarot. And just going to have a look at something that may have occurred in the first place that caused the situation to go downhill. Okay. Interesting. I've never had that combo before. Two of Staffs and the Queen of Staffs. Okay. Let's have a look at the Two of Staffs first. Two of Staffs. So the Two of Staffs here does talk about how this person may have started in this connection, although after things had started off, momentum had decreased and lost its power after a promising start. So it fizzled out. There was this understanding, there was this desire that, yeah, we can do this, we can be this, but it didn't turn out the way that one had thought. It fizzled out. So it's like you buy this pop, the soda pop, you open it, you drink it, and it's all fizzy, and the gas is there, and it's great, it's yummy, it's tasty. Taste, it tickles when it goes down your throat. But then what happens after a few hours? It goes flat. That's what happened with this connection. It went flat. Disappointment and frustration and impatience in this connection and needing help. So this person was disappointed in the type of investment they put in this connection. And they were feeling frustration and they were feeling impatience. So why is somebody frustrated? Usually somebody frustrated because they want something and they're not getting it. Yeah, either it's an argument, winning an argument, or it could be actually earning something or getting something and they're not getting it. Something has to happen on time. It's not happening on time. And then impatience. Impatience talks about, it's related to time. So here, there was this desire to maybe really hurry up in this connection with you, do something, become someone, but it didn't work out. And they started to lose their patience. You might have noticed maybe this person was a bit picky, or they were kind of really like, not antsy, nitpicky, that's the word I'm looking for. They were very nitpicky at some point. It kind of like you didn't really know when to say what, and every time you'd say something, this person might have snapped at you. And in the meantime, in this person's heart and mind, they were starting to have all of these different type of feelings and scenarios being built up, but they were not sharing this information with you. The whole issue here was that they were growing impatient and they were having a lot of frustration. Most likely because they had wanted to settle something, they had wanted to do something or have something, and it didn't turn out their way. So we have here the Queen of Staffs. This talks about power, cleverness, and talent. This is how this person feels that you are. But they also started to realize that in their own life they had lost the wit and wisdom that they once had, waiting too long to use their forces and not showing the world their strength, feeling powerless. So they did have a little bit of wit and wisdom at some point in time. However, what happened is they should have spoken up. They should have said certain things at a certain time, and they did not. This is the whole issue. They did not allow the world to see what kind of strength they actually had, and they started to feel powerless. So they started to feel powerless because they were growing impatient and a lot of frustration. So it appears like certain things that they wanted, it didn't happen. And that almost seems very one-sided. But it does appear that there was a desire to have something here. It didn't occur, and then somebody got upset. You guys might have been on 2 different pages. You might have been completely different when it comes to what type of connection this is. And this person may have thought something completely different. All right. Let's have a look at the Beginner's Tarot deck. Here we have the Page of Wands. Oh my. Okay. And then we have the Ten of Wands. Not such a great card. It does talk about being very overwhelmed. So these are any intentions, any actions that this person, or any plans that this person may have towards you. Interesting. So you have a few cards here. There's a lot of wands. Lots of wands this time around. A lot of passion. Okay. So here we have the Page of Wands. So this person does want to reach out to you at some point in time, and I do see them reaching out to you at some point in time. First card, the strongest. But just keep in mind, this is not somebody who is coming to you as a king. This is not even a knight. This is a page. So the message might be very small. The gesture may be very insignificant. But just remember, the only reason they're doing this is because they are truly interested in you in the romantic sense. Now we also have here the Ten of Wands, and this does talk about how this connection has become very burdensome. It really has created a lot of burdens. There's a lot of weight on one's shoulders, and it's becoming very overwhelming that they can no longer handle it. We also have here the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man here does talk about how in this connection there is this decision-making time, this quiet reflection time, where they have put the ball in your court. They have sent you the message, even though there's a lot of struggle and there's feelings of being overwhelmed with a lot of responsibilities and burdens and restraints and restrictions. But they want to see what happens, and they are looking towards you, who they find absolutely irresistible. Remember, sensuality, right? This person feels that you are someone who is very sensual. You are somebody who is very irresistible. And there's a part of you that is very spiritual to them. They feel a type of spiritual connection. They do admire this. They do like this. And what's really interesting about this card is that it's a very fiery card, very fiery kind of nature. They do feel, I'm seeing a sense of growth and potential with you. Now, you also have another interesting card here, the Three of Pentacles. So some of you might be in a third-party connection. Some of you may have fallen in love with somebody at work. This could be somebody from your workplace, from your work environment right now, or in the past. It could also be that you're associated, or somehow you know this person through somebody else, through an association, through a friend, through somebody. If that is the case, then this person is falling in love with you. If that's not the case, then this person simply wants to manifest and construct and be in this connection with you to actually build something. They actually want to build something. They want to do something. Now here we also have the Four of Wands. So ultimately, this is what they call the 1111 card. Ultimately, this person sees a future with you. It took them a long time, though. It took them a very long time to see this. Because remember, there's a Ten of Wands, a lot of burdens, a lot of responsibilities, being very, very overwhelmed. And then we have the Hanged Man card, thinking long and hard about this. looking into the future, but just waiting to hear what it is that your response will be. With the Four of Wands, it does talk about having this connection, which is very strong, but wanting to think about stability, wanting to move forward in this connection, wanting to have a better future with you, a home, stability and happiness in home and family life. That's usually what this card means, for me at least. Now, I am going to have a look at what the angels have to say about this. So before that, let's just look, is this person going to reach out to you in any way? I definitely see that, yes. Page of Wands. But just remember, it may not seem as if it's something very huge. It may not seem as if it's a massive gesture. They may just say something like, hey, how's it going? But the reason behind that, just remember, their intention is something to do with romance. It's not because they just want to be a platonic friend. If they just want to do that, this whole situation would be very different. So I do see that this person really does want to reach out to you. They do want to talk to you, but they're a little shy. They're a little timid. They're very immature in a way because it's only a page. And with the Four of Wands, yes, they do want stability. They want a home. They want to settle certain things, and they want closure. Some of you might feel like there was a lack of closure. This person also is starting to feel the burden of that type of feeling. They don't like that there was a lack of closure, and they want closure. So I do see that here, which is really, really good. So yes, this person is going to reach out. Just don't be surprised if it's just a small little text. It just means that things will grow from there going forward. All right, just going to do a quick prayer. All right, let's have a look at what the angels have to say about this. So these messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. First card's the strongest. We have here, meditation brings answers. And then we have perfect timing. Okay. Followed by wait. So it is important. Perfect timing and then wait, right? So this goes hand in hand, these two cards. There's no need to worry. You have the card yes with an exclamation mark. If you believe, yes, if you believe. In the near future. Okay, and then you have choose a new direction under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. So we have here meditation brings answers, perfect timing, wait, no need to worry, yes, if you believe, in the near future, choose a new direction. It almost reads like a sentence. Okay. So some of you may have drifted from the spiritual side because you've been very busy. The angels here are indicating that it's important to meditate and even to pray. Meditation or prayer, you can do both or one. Meditation, if you don't have time, 21 minutes is more than enough. That's what my angel guide has told me. So it is important to definitely meditate and to pray to the divine and to concentrate on the issue that you have and to listen to that voice in your head, because you will be receiving messages. The timing will be perfect. You might be rushing this. You might want to rush this because you've been waiting for ages. However, Everything is going to happen in divine timing when it's actually supposed to happen, when it's meant to happen. So I have mentioned this before in other readings, but my example is like when we're making a cake or baking a cake. We put it in the oven and we wait for it. But if we take it out too soon, because we're so excited, we take it out too soon, it goes flat in the middle and it's no longer a cake that we can eat. It's raw. It's not good anymore. And so here we have a similar situation where you can't rush time. You can't rush love or the healing process or the learning process that somebody might go through. You can't rush it. Nobody can. Even for yourself, you wouldn't want somebody to rush you. So the same thing here goes for this person, that when the time is right, things are going to actually get better. It's perfect timing, and they do want you to wait. They're also telling you that there's no need to worry. And yes, if you believe, then certain things will occur. You will be able to manifest certain things in the near future. It also talks about choosing a new direction. So by choosing a new direction, what we have here is a situation where someone here is looking into the far future, where you are headed, where this relationship will end. Anything that you've been doing that has been the same, repetitive type of behavior, it's best to now change that, because what you used to do before clearly does not seem to be working. So it is important to change the type of situation you have, the type of thing that you were doing, the method, the approach, the words that you were saying in this type of connection, because it can only move forward if you try a different method of approach. But if you keep doing the same thing, you're going to get the same type of result. So, it was a very simple kind of message. If I was to say this in a sentence, let's just give this a try. They're saying here that meditation will bring answers. This will happen in perfect timing, but you have to wait. There's no need to worry because, yes, if you believe, in the near future, you will be able to choose a new direction. And there you have it. It's not bad. It actually reads like a sentence. Choosing a new direction is good for a small portion of you. If you don't want to be with this person, you don't have to be. If you're kind of stuck with this person, choosing a new direction is also an indication to you to meditate, get the answers you need, and then also choose a different direction in terms of if this person is here, you are now going to walk this way. You're not going to be going back towards this person. That's basically what that also means. All right, Scorpio. Thank you so much for tuning in. I do wanted to just mention I am still taking on readings. These are the love readings or written report readings that I have. And in addition to the written report readings, I'm still also taking orders for the past life readings, if some of you are interested in that. And I do encourage you to have a look at my other my self-help guides, and that is on my channel, not my channel, sorry guys, on my website, which is Asnointia.com, www.asnointia.com. So I do have the Holy Light package, and I have put up 2 more packages now. One is to remove a generational curse, and the other is water wellness, how to actually create holy water. And as long as you have the faith, any human being can do it. You don't have to be some ordained person, no. You can do it yourself too. So if some of you are interested, definitely have a look at that. Those are self-help guides. I've created them so that you guys can just do it. You have it forever. You have that knowledge. And what I like to sell is knowledge. I don't actually sell products, but I sell knowledge. And as long as you have that, it empowers you to get rid of negative energies from around your home, around your aura, inside of your body. So do have a look at that if that's something that you guys are interested in. But I just wanted to mention that because it's something new that I did put up on the website. All right. You all take care. Stay safe. Bye now.